Everyone in my family thought that my birth was a complete mistake. I have never felt any affection. All I felt was humiliation and meanness day after day. But I believed that I was not useless. One day I would shine. Finally, the day has come. My name is Diana. Although both of my parents are living, and I have a sister, I got less love than the children in the orphanage, because my family hates me so much. From the moment I was born, I was the most redundant member of the family. I didn't have birthday parties, or fancy dresses. I even had to do heavy housework every day. In order to humiliate me, my sister made me wear old-fashioned skirt to school. She wanted to make a fool of me, but thanks to my skillful hands, I've become the school's fashion icon. Her purpose was not achieved. My sister was so angry, so she came up with another trick. She took my mother's jewelry box and put it in my room secretly. Then she accused me of stealing it. My father yelled at me indiscriminately. He grounded me, denied me lunch, and punished me by cleaning the house. I finally couldn't stand their repeated slander. I screamed at them, stormed out of the room, and vented my anger at my father's car. But this resistance was to no avail. My sister had no intention of letting me go. She stole my math homework, but I guessed it right away. I went to her room and found my homework iPod. I also took the iPod aside. It was because of this iPod that I discovered my love for music. Whenever I was upset, listening to music became my balm. One day during my lunch break, I was listening to music as usual and singing along. Mrs. Enid from the library suddenly spoke up. She complimented me on my angelic voice. I didn't notice anything special about my voice at first, until she played me the song she had recorded. I discovered my talent at this moment. I was ecstatic. I went home and told my family about it, but was greeted with ridicule. Amidst the scornful ridicule, I remembered again that my father had wrongly accused me of stealing the jewelry. Such a shadow lingered in my mind. So I decided to do unto others what they have done to me. My father was an account manager for a commercial company. I didn't know if he had stolen anything, but with a man of his character, it was very likely. So I reported him. Soon, the police came to my house to take my father away because he had embezzled public money. The police were curious as to how I knew. They asked me face to face. I didn't actually know that. I just gave them an idea. Seeing my mother, father and sister scolding me for my ingratitude with shocked faces, I didn't regret it at all. I even felt happy. Of course, I never expected my mother to be responsible for me after this incident. In fact, they never took responsibility for me. We moved to a small town, and I got a job as an antique shop seller. On my way home this day, I heard a beautiful voice singing. I subconsciously walked over and sang along. He seemed surprised, but didn't stop. Our chorus attracted a lot of people in town. After the show, he introduced himself to me. He said his name was Mitchellera, and said I had a nice voice. This made me feel very happy. The next day, I was humming at work. My boss heard my voice and thought it was so beautiful. So he introduced me to his son who loves to sing. Little did I know that his son would be Mitchellera. Fate is a magical thing. From then on, Mitchellera and I would go to the park every night to sing. Everyone in town loved to hear us sing. I made a lot of money from it. In my senior year of college, I decided to enter a singing show. While I was dressing up for the show, my sister locked me in the room. I was soon to be late for the show. I was very anxious. My sister threatened not to open the door if I didn't give her money. She was so spoiled. She couldn't even work for money. I would not let her trickery succeed. Based on what she has done for me, I vowed that I would not share the fruits of my labor with her, even if we were the only two people left in the world. Luckily, I made it out of the window unharmed and arrived at the competition. I performed very well. At the end of the performance, an elegant lady approached and complimented me. She also gave me a business card and offered to provide me with a music scholarship. It turned out that she was a famous director. It was Mitchellera who invited her to see my performance. I had a chance to get a foothold in the music industry. The whole town was happy for me, except my family, but I didn't care about them long ago.